Did Tara go too far, framing Gemma with a miscarriage? Welcome back, guys, to Sons of Anarchy, Season 6, Episode 8. Around that ballpark, Episode 8, Episode 7, Terminal. Did the unthinkable once you frame Gemma for this? It's a simple question, but it's a simple answer. I like saying that when it comes to these theories here on Fog Entertainment, but at the end of the day, not everything is a simple answer, and that's what I like about the theories that we dish out here on Fog Entertainment. They're not the simplest of questions at the end of the day. But did she go too far with a miscarriage? I think yes. 73 votes, 78% have went with yes, 22% went with no. I get it right. Even when Tara calls Gemma up on it and is like, well, you know what? I'm just doing everything you taught me. He's like, I would never do that. That's what Gemma says. And it's like, I don't even think Gemma would do this. I think it's like a weak thing to do, from Tara's point of view. I think Gemma would rather do it by force rather than like pretend force. But even then, she wouldn't bring the babies into it, to be perfectly honest. I don't think she would have done that. So for me, it's absolutely too far. Do I see a point of view with the no votes? I mean, yeah, if you feel like that faking it to get your, what was she going to do long term, Tara? I guess it was just to get the document signed. If Jax doesn't find out that Gemma didn't do it that soon, maybe deals can be put in place and things like that. But at the end of the day, it was too far. Tara didn't really want Gemma to do jail time. I think it would have worked more if Tara actually wanted Gemma to do jail time. But the problem with the plan is the fact that Wendy knew, the lizard lawyer knew, um, Margaret Murphy knew. There's a lot of people that knew. It's a lot of loose parts, so to speak. So if they start blabbing, it could be absolutely bang bang good nightio. And that's exactly what it was. Into the comments though. James Toner, what are you saying, son? Yes, Tara and Gemma at this point are on full-on arch enemies. They've always been greatest enemies to each other. I think Gemma was still Tara's a worthy opponent. She didn't put up with Gemma's crap, and Gemma probably at this point feared Tara would turn the kids against her and would take them away from her. This scene always stuck with me on so many levels. The scene was that made Tara unlikable. If Tara was actually pregnant, it would have been absolutely disturbing and shocking seeing her mother doing this. Yes, she's been a nice girl who's got some rough around the edges out of her, but she's a great mom to Abel and Thomas. But as the show went on later seasons, she definitely grew darker. I think another reason why she did it was to paint Gemma as the evil monster who would have loved to have control of another grandchild. She wanted to control Abel and Thomas, but Tara was like, nah, Gemma, you ain't got this one under your spell. I can't actually remember if it was a girl or a boy, if she faked being pregnant or not. Correct me, Gemma, though, is a control freak and a bastard. I wouldn't put it past Gemma to do something abhorrent and despicable as this. Well, I don't think Gemma would do it, as I said earlier. It's almost like a show of weakness, I think, from Tara doing this. It's not like a strong character would do. But I think Jack says, I hope this one's a girl and grow up like her mother. I don't think it was confirmed that it would be. So, anyway, is what it is. Jeff Dolly says, I'm going to say she was trying to protect her kids and she thought Gemma framed her for a murder. True, but I guess it was cleared up that Gemma didn't do that, to be fair. Otto says, it was definitely dirty, but when protecting your children, you do everything you can. Absolutely. You had to go so wrong, Doc, to do the thing you thought was right. So I think that's what Unser said to her, so, yep. And then Alinky, possibly, but it all worked out in the end. Well, it did, but it kind of didn't. I mean, it worked out for about 10 seconds, and then, it all ended up, but yeah. Span out of control. Span out of control, guys. She went too far.